better than that. Welcome to the Attack on Titan panel. There we go. We're gonna have some awesome time here. Thank you guys for your patience and for coming in such an orderly fashion. Very appreciative. Very impressive. Would you like to, who wants to start? I guess we'll start with some introductions before we get to Q&A.
Yeah.
So, this lovely lady to my left.
Hi. What's up? My name is Tia Ballard, and yay, thank you. Thanks. I've been a voice actor for the past 5 years now. I play, well, you don't care about anybody else. I play Hanna on Attack on Titan.
Hi, my name is Josh Grelle, and I play Armin.
Hey guys, I'm Bryn Apprill, and I play Christa.
And that's who we are. Who are you? Start here. We're gonna go one at a time. So awesome. So welcome to the Attack on Titan panel. This is a Q&A, kind of a focused panel. You can ask any questions about the show, about working on it, or whatever comes to mind. So we'll try to answer the best of our abilities, but we may not be smart enough. So,
who is watching the show every weekend? Say woo!
Who's going to be watching it tonight?
Yeah, who's watching it tonight?
It's going to be amazing.
He's going to be live tweeting.
Yeah, I'll be doing some live tweeting tonight while we watch it. It's going to be fun. So, this is a Q&A session, so we cannot provide A unless you provide Q. We have one person walking around with the microphone. He, when you raise your hand, we'll call on you, and be patient. He will come over to you so you can ask your question and everybody can hear. So, no pressure.
Hey, Mike Guy.
Yeah. What's up, Mike Guy?
Oh, you're also
Everyone give a hand for Mike Guy. Actually, this is Chris. He's one of the guest relations people here for ACEN. He has been working his butt off, taking care of divas like us for the weekend. So another round of applause for him putting up with us. So he's been bringing stuff. So, who has a question? Right here in the front row. Awesome. You can go right there. Be nice and easy for you, Chris. Don't trip.
Hello.
Hello.
My first question is, if your characters had alter egos, what do you think they would be like?
I can just imagine Armin at the very beginning of the first episode when he's getting picked on by those two. Instead, he's the one picking on them. He's all cut up and bruised, just smoking a cigarette on the go like, "What's up, Aaron? What took you so long?"
And he gets weaker as the series goes on.
Yeah, no, I was just like, I can't deal with these Titans, man. It's crazy. What about Christa? What would Christa be like?
Oh gosh.
Would she still be a goddess?
Like, I feel like she'd honestly just be like a little Disney princess. Like, that's the only thing I can imagine her as. She's just like, I'm just so glad you're all okay. Like, that's honestly, that's her in a nutshell. And they all do this, and it's perfect. So there you go.
Armin never did this.
Archa.
Yeah. What's up, Colossal?
He like loves the Titans.
That one's really pretty.
Like more than a
that
friend.
Colossal. He works out. I think he does Pilates. What about him?
Oh goodness. I can't talk about my character. She hasn't come out in the show yet, so I'm just gonna play off of their answers.
There you go. Another question.
Oh, yeah.
That was a fun one. Somebody else. Come on.
Oh. All right. You. Yeah, you.
Who's you?
Him. That looks. Yes.
There's several
that's you.
people.
Describe the face.
We didn't introduce ourselves. I'm sorry.
He goes a long way.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. Hey, if you could choose a way that your characters die in the show, how would you die? And how would you act it out?
Dance, monkey, dance. little too excited about that, Bryn. I'm trying to think of like, because I used to love like what was that show that was on for a while, like the 1,000 Ways to Die. Remember that reality TV show was like so many things on.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
There's so many great ideas just from that alone. Like I would imagine it would be hilarious just for the characters to not even die by Titan, like just die behind the scenes where nobody notices.
They ran
It's
out
like,
of food.
Yeah, like, starving. I think I would prefer to be eaten
Yeah.
than starve.
At least it's quick. Well, I guess.
It can be.
If they eat you whole. If they don't, you're just. Or no, if they don't eat you whole. If they do eat you whole, you're just chilling in their stomach.
Yeah.
That would not be pleasant.
Nah.
I
I don't know. Maybe it'd be like a spa or something, like chilling in the chilling.
Acid spa.
This blood is really warm. Not too
These
bad.
stomach juices are actually really nice.
That's the aroma.
That person just died horribly. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I got it. Okay, you know, like in Lord of the Rings, okay, the guy, Boromir, is that his name?
Yeah. Boy.
Okay, like, or no, the one that gets like shot like over and over. And
Yeah,
over
Boromir,
again.
yeah, Boromir.
Yeah, okay, awesome. Okay, I would totally have like that, except she like rolls up in a tank and then it like breaks down, right? So she's gotta go like search in the streets. And she finds this machine gun and she's like fighting, but she keeps getting attacked. Like her arm comes off, like.
Yeah. What would happen with Christa? How would that sound like?
She would just like be holding on to the. Oh, am I supposed to do it?
Yeah, you're
like,
supposed to do it.
Oh, my arm, like.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Like we're gonna do a directing session right now. All right. Okay, Bryn, your arm's getting ripped off. I need it to be guttural, and I need it to be like you're about to lose your life here. Okay, you ready?
As Christa.
Yeah. Beep beep beep. I do love that tanks and machine guns worked their way into.
I know. If they had those, it'd be like done. Ooh, we did it. We're free. Like they don't.
I can imagine. I wonder, like, if Armin would die just from his ODM gear giving out suddenly, and he just plummets. I'm out of gas! I'm out of gas! You can talk about your
Hey,
How would she die?
Like
cool way
this.
to die.
She would just roll off a cliff.
She gave up.
She just gave up.
Now I don't have my water.
Game's over, man! You don't this Titan stuff anymore.
Sure. Come on up.
Aw, you're such a sweetie. Thanks, sir.
His friend's like, yeah, dude, that's how you do it.
Way to grab that water, bro!
My hero.
Another question. Let's go within the back.
Keep your hand up, please.
Yeah. So he can find you. And also, just so you know, if there's actually, Chris, you know what? Since you have the microphone, I'm gonna let you pick because from the corners we can't see anybody with these in our faces. So if next time we ask for a question, you pick them out. You got the mic. You're the mic guy. You got the power.
I get special treatment.
So I met you earlier today during the autographs, and I told you how Armin was an important character to me.
Yes.
And I'm wondering, for all of you, what made you decide to do the characters that you're voicing in the show?
We didn't make that decision.
Yeah.
Fortunately, someone else makes that decision.
Yeah.
Okay. Then,
Otherwise,
so
it would have been a bloodbath.
How did you feel upon learning that you were going to get these roles?
Well, how did you feel when you learned that you were getting the role, that you got cast?
Oh, it was awesome because like Attack on Titan is such a big thing, and I've like been watching it a little bit, and I was like, this is so cool. It's so different from any other anime I'd ever seen, and so And I had just recently gotten started. And so it was like my 5th show I'd ever done. And to have it be Attack on Titan, I was just like, oh my god, like, it was amazing.
I freaked out. Because I've been watching it on the simulcast. I actually had found out about it from my roommate, who used to work for Funimation. She told me, but she's like, you really should check out this show, Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan it's amazing. And when I first thought about it, like I didn't ask any questions about it, nothing. Just my initial impression in my head was Attack on Titan. I wonder if it's like a space opera thing. Maybe it's like maybe it's like the Earthlings versus the Jovians, like from the Moon Titan from Jupiter. This is going to be awesome. Not at all what I thought, obviously. But just watching the very first scenes too. The artwork alone, almost no dialogue, just the opening narration, the narrative, the artwork. And then when that music kicks in, and you get this like thing, you can see the ODM gear, and I'm just sitting there going, "Oh my God, this is awesome!" And then the theme song hits, and I hear German, and I'm just like, "Sold! This is the best show ever!" So it was already about 2 or 3 eps in by the time that I came on board, and I immediately subscribed to Hulu so I could watch the simulcast. So I'm sitting there every week just chomping at the bit, like, come on, I want more. And then when auditions came around, like I rewatched the entire show all over again, and I knew from the get-go the 3 characters, because at Funimation we're allowed to choose 3 characters whenever we come into audition for a show. I knew the 3 characters immediately that I was going to pick. I knew my strongest chance would be Armin, and I loved Armin because he has, in my opinion, not only one of the cooler character arcs in terms of his growth, but it was also a character arc that I'm somewhat familiar with, and I felt that it was within my range. And so I went in, read for Armin, I read for Aaron, read for Connie, and then Mike asked me to read for Levi just because he knows that I can go into a deeper register as well. Then the day that I got booked, and they didn't tell me who I was playing, I was just like, okay, we need you to come in for like 8, I think it was like for the first 6 episodes, it was like 8 or 9 hours. And so we need to come in for 8 or 9 hours, like, oh, okay, cool. So obviously sizable part, awesome, super excited. I get up to the studio, and Mike McFarlane, who directed it, and who is also the voice of John Kirstein, who we'll be hearing tonight on Toonami, comes up to me and says, hey man, did you hear? I'm like, no, I just want to I'm glad I'm the first to tell you that you're playing Armin. I was standing outside the studio. I swear they heard me in the booths. I was just like, yes! Completely lost it. I'm still pinching myself. I still cannot believe that I'm getting to play this character in a show that I love so much. So.
It's well deserved. It wasn't so dramatic for me. I had no idea what this show was until after I got announced. So the only time I'd heard on Attack on Titan was someone posted on my Facebook Attack on Happy, and they put Happy the Cat as the Titan, and I was like, that's funny, what is this? And I had no idea about this show. And Mike cast me, and I did my part, and honestly, guys, I'm not gonna lie, it was maybe an hour session, maybe? And I was like, okay, done. And then I announced it on my Facebook when Funimation announced it, and my Facebook blew up, like, this is a really big deal. And I was like, oh, it is? Okay. So I started looking it up, and I went to YouTube and looked up all the death scenes. I didn't on purpose, I just looked up Attack on Titan, and that's the first thing that came up, death scenes. And I was like, what's this? I'm morbid. What is this? And I clicked it, and it was like, oh, that's what I'm in? I feel like he should have told me this.
Some of those deaths are downright creepy.
They are! And I'm like, oh, what is all that? Like, my character's really quick on there, not for very long, and so I got to see, like, on YouTube all the Titans and the creepiness and the running and... It was a real learning experience. It happened after I did my part.
There's actually a really funny story about that particular Titan. One of the engineers actually told me that when a lot of the other actors that were called in to do a lot of the bits and walla and the soldiers were coming in, and so they had like 4 or 5 actors in the booth at the same time. doing a lot of the background stuff. So people screaming as they break into Shiganshina, and soldiers shouting out orders, or people dying, whatever. And at one point they get to another stretch of just screaming and stuff, and then that Titan comes on. And apparently all 5 of the guys in the audience either, in the booth either started laughing or just kind of went like, "What is that?" It's awesome. So yeah, that Titan definitely got a lot of people's attention. Kind of a session-halting Titan. I think also one of my other favorite ones we were recording during the second half of the season, when during the retreat back to Trost. Oh, not to Trost. Back to the Titan, when they're trying to get back and they're going through the fields and there's no trees around anymore, and you see this like 3 Titans in the distance chasing people down, and one of them just running around going, "What up, fellas?" And like usually some of the you Titans are so silly. People eating people. Do what? That's gonna be Armin's like solo album. People eating people. Titans everywhere. Yes. Oh, we already answered.
We did? Oh, good. If we didn't answer it, we pretend we did.
Yeah.
Question?
Next question.
Where's the mic guy? There you are, sir.
How you guys doing?
Hey, pretty good, man. How you doing?
I'm good. My question is after watching the show that's subbed for quite a bit and such. Can you tell us what your expectations were prior to it, or when you finish the whole thing, and what will you think about it looking back at it?
Well, like, did you have any expectations like going into it before you started recording, Christa?
Come back to me.
All right, cool. If anything, I knew that I was very nervous, because I knew that this was a show, and the character that I was playing was a character that a lot of people had felt very strongly about, or had really loved these characters. And so there was a lot of nervousness at first, at least for me, about wanting to make sure that I did it right and that I did it justice, and also being able to, as an actor and as a fan of the show and someone who loves Armin, being able to put my own a piece of me as an actor into the character as well. Thankfully, Mike McFarland was able to, he knew exactly what he wanted, and he's one of those directors that is so easy to work with, because before you come in, he pretty much knows everything about the show that you can possibly want to ask, even stuff that I didn't know about, or stuff that would just be complete spoilers or anything. He's had to research, and he knows every bit of it, and he's been talking back and forth with the Japanese and getting approval for everything, and okay, how are we pronouncing this? What are we going to do with this? And just everything was right there. So it felt just kind of like being strapped into a roller coaster and having someone hit the button. And so it was relatively an easy ride in terms of performing. Afterwards, and now getting to see it as the first few episodes have hit Toonami, and getting to relive those moments in the booth, I'm very, very pleased with everything and how everything has sounded. I think everybody did a phenomenal job on the show. There's been some absolutely stellar performances out of many, many people, but pretty much everybody involved, even down to the soldiers in little bit parts. There's grit in it. I love it. I think we did a great job. What about you?
Going into it, like he said, there's a lot of pressure, because it's such a big thing that you're like, I want to be able to get the best product out there, because these people are so dedicated to this show. And so you definitely want to be what everyone wants that character to be. And so there's that thing oh gosh, I hope that this is what they want. But looking back at it, it's just amazing. I literally took my laptop and just booked it to my room and just locked myself in there, turned on the lights, and was like, okay, we're gonna watch it. And it was it's amazing so far. I'm so impressed by it. It's phenomenal.
And Mike has he's the director, he has so much love for it, just like Josh was saying. he puts his heart and soul into every show that he is a part of. And so he's gonna make it as good as he possibly can.
Yeah. His big thing also is also making sure that he really loves to, he likes to push actors into, like, he's one of those directors that he knows what actors can do, and he knows the talent that he's working with, and he also knows who he can push to go even further than they normally do and who he can't. And
Right.
so this was one of those instances where, like, he surrounded himself with people that he knew, that he'd worked with in the past and that he knew could pull off what he wanted, and also brought in some people that he'd never worked with before, like Bryce Papenbrook, who plays Aaron, or Matthew Mercer, who's Levi. People who've been doing this for a while and are insanely talented at what they do. And he just, I guess in some way, I guess he took a gamble on them, but
Yeah.
it obviously paid off. And the really cool thing too is that Bryce and Matthew are both also gigantic nerds. Like, they're even, I think I would almost say that Matthew is a bigger nerd than I could ever hope to be. So like, yeah, really, really cool guys, very talented. Another question. Okay. Chris, it's in your hands.
If you could give all of your characters like European accents and another character European accents, what accents would you choose for what characters?
Well, Aaron, I would say, because of the way, this was something that I actually learned from Mike when we were looking up at all the different etymologies of characters' names. The way that they spell Aaron is actually a very, I think, Turkish in origin. So I don't know what a Turkish accent sounds like, but maybe put that with Aaron. Armin. I'm not sure what my gut instinct would be to say that it would be some sort of Germanic accent, but I'm not sure, because I mean, there's obviously most of the characters in the show, with the exception of Mikasa, are all very European descendant. So
Yeah.
there's no telling. I mean the town's full of mutts at this point.
Melting pot.
Melting pot of European cultures.
Okay.
Kind of like Europe.
I feel like, I don't know why, but when I think of Christa, I just think French. Is that weird? But I just see that. I don't know. Yeah, it might not be even like work, but that's just what I feel from my gut. And then, I'm gonna butcher his name, Commander Armin.
Yeah, Erwin. Erwin Schmidt, or Smith. We're going with Smith.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just say Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith, voiced by Mr. J. Michael Tatum.
I just really want him to have this thick Russian accent.
Yeah.
It would be awesome. It would just be like, yes! Like, it's just manly man. I just feel like that'd be cool. So, yeah.
Did I not answer?
No.
Sorry, I get into listening. I agree with him, and also I'd give everyone who we don't know what they'd sound like a German accent, because I really like the German accent.
German accent sexy.
Yes.
Better, he's really good at it.
Is he? I've never heard him do a German
Yes,
accent.
when I come in and he gives me direction in German accent, I'm like, okay. I'll do it.
That's awesome. Ooh, that'd be cool. I don't see any gingers. Like, there were no gingers. You know what? I think we just discovered who all the Titans are. Like, where the Titans came from. Obviously, they're Irish.
They're all
Those crazy Irish.
It's in the potatoes.
That's why they all look so. That's why they're all like so just like whatever. They're just drunk. They've been drunk for a century. Like they don't even realize they're eating humans. They just think it's bar food. Oh, that's a pretty crunchy pretzel.
Questions?
Wonderful.
mic guy.
He's right over there.
Oh, there he is. Yes!
He's strolling.
Just moseying on down the road.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey.
I'm doing pretty good. If you could give each of your characters one piece of modern technology in order to survive, what would it be and why?
Go ahead. Don't wait for my approval.
A tank!
A machine gun.
But can you just see Christa just rolling down in the tank like,
I think Christa's lost it. Where did she get a Panzer? She auditioned for Girls in Panzer and then did a part. So,
Would a tank work?
I don't know. Well, I mean, the
stop a
cannonballs
Titan's
kind of work, but not really. Like it's more like the delaying tactic than
I
anything
feel
else.
like the tinier ones, you could just like, if they like fall over or something, you could just be like, I don't know.
Christa, you have to be like a CD roll.
The Disney princess.
I expect to see fan art or like some sort of animated video of Christa rolling over like the 5-meter Titans in a Panzer.
Yes.
To see me roll and they hate me. There are so many choices though for like modern tech to choose from. But I guess for Armin, it would have to be something that would give him a strategic advantage, or at least help him like with creating a strategy over the field of battle or something. So maybe a calculator. There you go. I don't. Maybe an iPhone. It's got GPS.
You can Google it. How to beat the Titans. How do I beat the Titans?
Come on, Siri. How do I beat the Titans?
Looking at the Titans.
Like a football team. Just walk.
Okay, this is the roster for the Titans.
So obviously Siri won't be of much help.
What would you use though?
I know, like what sort of modern like?
Did they?
What sort of technology do you think would work?
Atom bomb?
Satellites? There you go. Yeah, but if they have a what? I don't know. Yeah. Just
What if like you can give them cable television and then get them hooked on shows and stuff?
Yeah, no.
And then they
just do nothing but sit the Titans down and show them reality TV.
Exactly.
They're at that point.
There we go.
That's right, Bean. Everybody loves Lucy. Except reality TV. That is modern technology at this point. It's a modern form of torture.
Such a good
Watch the Kardashians. That's it.
Yeah, there you go. Someone said satellite, and I was like, that could work. Then I thought, no, wait. They'd have a satellite, but if you don't have an iPhone to or a GPS or anything to plug into the satellite, it's kind of useless. Unless you just want to drop this satellite on the Titans. A-bomb.
They live further out, so it's like you just call everyone back. Boom, you're done. Woo! They're like,
Rock
done.
on. Oh crap, there's more. Yeah, but that is how you get Godzilla. Then we have another problem. No, I saw. Yeah, I saw a comic today. Actually, it was the Colossal fighting the new Godzilla, and a bunch of the other smaller Titans like crawling up on Godzilla and like eating on him, and Godzilla's just owning him. It's like you can't. He's a god. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Is he really? I don't know anything about Godzilla.
You should watch Godzilla.
Should I start with the first old one?
The original one's actually really good.
And work my way through them?
Yeah, go do it.
Is he really a god?
Godzilla versus King Kong is really good. Godzilla versus the sea monster, not so much. Do what?
Godzilla versus the Jaegers from Pacific Rim.
Yeah, from Pacific Rim, yeah, the Jaegers. Oh, that'd be awesome! Okay, see, now we need a three-way battle. We need the Colossal Titan versus Gypsy Danger versus Godzilla. Who would come out on top? It's time for a death battle. Another question.
Oh my goodness, they're such good questions.
This is awesome. I like this a lot.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
If you could put one of your other roles into the world of Attack on Titan, who would it be and why?
These Titans just need to put on some dresses, darling.
What's their stress? That's what it is.
You've got the hip action down. You just need to get the style done. I don't know.
Love this.
I know, fan fiction, totally. Like, I almost want to say Akihisa Yoshi from Baka and Test. Just because he would, like, he's so, like, he would just he would win the war just through sheer stupidity. He would use his avatar to fight the Colossal. Exactly, dude. Do what? Oh yeah. Who would you choose?
I don't know. There's so many.
You have to do Happy because they're the same size apparently.
Happy's the same size as what? Oh, Attack on Happy.
Attack on Happy. Yeah.
Yes, I'd put Happy in, and he'd be one of the Titans. He wouldn't be one of the heroes.
Oh, hey.
Because Happy's a jerk like that. That's right. I don't know, but I mean, he wouldn't need ODM. Just fly around. Like, can you see Happy with a little pair of paring blades? Like just a tiny pair, just flying up. Like, I can help too. Do that in Happy's voice. I can help too.
I can help too.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. I can help too. You're really big.
Any characters? What about one of the ones that just got announced? Or
What, yeah, you're just gonna attack them with their umbrella? Like, I'm just gonna smack you to death. It'll work.
Yagyu from Senran Kagura?
Yes, it was just announced today.
Okay.
I don't know, like maybe Kodori just so she could like burn them alive. I am just so dark today. I'm sorry.
Just
like,
burn them alive.
She can burn them alive.
Next question.
Liz quits. Oh, there he is.
I love it. Like Chris pants him with the mic, and then he gets it back, and then he vanishes.
Yeah.
Like, he just completely blends in.
Okay. Hi.
Hello.
If all of your characters got in a rap battle, who do you think it would win?
Rap battle.
Mine.
Yeah. Armin doesn't strike me as the type to have some funky, fresh rhymes. I don't know. Maybe he can flow.
Maybe he has like a secret M&M like going on, you know?
He like shaves his head and it's all rough. I came from a trailer park.
My laugh's really loud.
That's funny.
They had me rapping.
Shiganshina Southside represent. I'm sorry.
In my Meet TF panel, they had me rapping in Happy's voice.
What?
Yeah, I had to do Eminem. Yeah, and I had to like, when I got to a dirty part, I had to go.
Dance, Bucky, dance!
Love it. I don't know if I can remember was anybody in my solo panel? Yeah. What did I sing?
I don't remember what it was.
He was laughing too hard.
It was Crack a Bottle. That's what it was. I don't know if I can do it off the top of my head and edit it.
Someone look it up.
Smart Siri!
Okay, hang on. I'll get it up. keep talking.
All right, cool.
Come talk amongst ourselves.
Yeah, totally. Everybody just talk amongst yourselves for a second. We'll move on to the next question while she looks up the lyrics.
You know what I'm learning
What?
as I go through the con? The bigger someone is that dresses like a Titan, the scarier they are.
We have one in the back.
And he's
I was
really
like,
big.
What up, Colossal? Represent.
He's like, yes, yes, I'm running for a con.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man who single-handedly destroyed Shiganshina. Colossal Titan.
I love how he waves like he's running for Congress, like, hello. It is me, he needs a tie. Like a business suit or something.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
If you could pair your character with any other character in the anime universe, like romantically, who would it be?
In the anime universe?
Yeah, in the anime universe. Even in like the otaku Japanese universe.
Uh-huh. You have no idea how difficult a question you just asked me. Oh my god. Anyone in the anime universe?
That's a big universe.
Yeah. Last 5 years. Immediately I go for someone with Slayers because Slayers is one of my all-time favorite animes. Okay, got it. Armin with Amelia will Tesla Seirun. I think that, can you imagine her just running around me like, justice! And he's just like, okay.
My gosh. Now I ship them.
We're just creating so many fan fiction.
I know.
It's great.
Awesome. I'll go down with the ship. Hannah. And I'm gonna say Mato Yamada from Shaman King because that was my first anime that I ever watched. And I used to have a crush on him when I was in high school. And it's all over my live journal. Like I had a live journal, and it's still up. And if you go there, it's like, Tia Ballard plus Mato Yamada equals love. October 2000 or whatever. I never changed it, so you could go find it.
Awesome. I'm doing that after this panel.
Do it.
Don't know. She's just that generic hee girl. So I'm like,
Pair with anyone.
no.
What's one of your favorite characters?
Who would you be with is the question.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's more of the question.
That is very. What? Wait, what? Someone said when I was like, I'm gonna go with you. Like, Sasuke. There we go, Sasuke. Boom. That'd be so scary.
She's in for a world of hurt.
That'd be a scary thing. Now that I think about it.
Next question. As he sachets.
You have to design a Titan run or walk.
A Titan run or walk?
Yeah.
I love this question.
Oh my god, yeah, this is awesome. This is some amazing questions. Do it. Get up and do your walk.
Wait, let me think of one. Let me think of a really good one.
I immediately go to the silly walks from Monty Python. So
I think it'd be funny to see one moonwalk.
nothing's gonna top that in my head.
I'm just envisioning it.
Any Titan that would just, okay, there needs to be a Titan that has, his moves are nothing but Michael Jackson repertoire.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so, someone who can dance should cosplay as a Titan and just rip that out and like,
oh my gosh,
in the
walking
rave.
is like the thriller, the thriller, because so, I just see it, it's perfect.
I don't know, like what was,
so good.
what was the one dude in one of the early episodes of One Piece that was like, he was always boogieing. And, there we go. The way that dude walks, that's a Titan walk right there, man. Like that's what we need.
So good. This is a fun panel.
Yeah, this is awesome.
We should call this Attack on Fun.
Fun with Titans.
I'm sorry. It's been a really long weekend and it's just Saturday.
Another question.
Happy Rap.
Yeah, oh yeah, what happened to the happy rap?
Dang it. Oh yeah, now you forget. All right, hang on.
The thing you have to learn about actors is that we all have short-term memory and ADD.
We actually
That's why
just,
we
like,
have the scripts.
If
Like, we
I'm
can't
quiet,
do
they'll forget. All right, is happy? Okay. I'm gonna edit this, but if I don't, by accident, don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anyone.
So crack a bottle, let your body waddle. Don't act like a snobby model, you just hit the lotto. Oh, climbing in my Tahoe. Got one shotgun and no, wait, going, wait. Got one shotgun and not one of them got close. Now where's the, who's got the, I noticed there's so many of them and there's really not that many of us. The ladies love us, my posse's kicking up dust. It's on till the break of dawn and we're starting this party from dusk.
My life is now made.
That's how I warm up when I go play Happy, is Eminem rap. I'm not even kidding. But it's usually a lot dirtier than that.
Fiore represent. The hippest cat in Magnolia.
That's right.
Hippest cat.
Happy
That works.
tea cat.
Awesome. So many cat puns for Happy. I'm gonna use that.
Did you, or were you the one that wrote the, this is not a fairy tale panel, y'all, but I gotta ask this question. Were you the one who wrote the, tell that vision I'm not neutered yet?
Yes.
Line?
Yeah. That was my first script for Fairy Tale, actually. And,
Really?
yeah, it was,
I was like,
writing
wow,
so
someone's pushing boundaries. Could you please tell that?
You have to say it for me.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can remember it. Could you please tell me?
I'll give you all my fish if you tell that vision I haven't been neutered yet.
She's like, get off me.
And then like 10 lines later, I think I wrote, man, those humans are so boring. You want to nom on my mackerel?
Yeah. I don't know if we...
He has a fish in his hand.
I don't know if that's in there.
No, it's totally in.
Is it really? Back on Attack on Titan.
Yes.
Questions.
Questions for Attack on Titan.
Okay, this is a deliberate and intentional yes or no question because I know you can't, I know you probably can't talk about it, but do you actually know exactly what is in the basement?
No. Don't know yet. I don't know what's in the basement.
That would have been so cool if it was like a, we let
Okay, by show of hands, who knows what's in the basement?
Don't say nothing!
Okay, there you go, yeah. Do not say anything. Yeah.
What is this? I'm confused.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, I haven't watched it.
It's like,
It's Aaron's dad in Shiganshina before everything goes to hell in the first episode. Tells him, hey, I'm about to go on a business trip, but when I get back, I'll show you what I've been doing in the basement. And you don't want to know what Jaeger has in the basement.
So is this supposedly something to
He's making
defeat the
Jägermeister, that's all you have.
Titans? Is this supposedly something to defeat the Titans with?
We don't know. We have no idea what's in the basement. But the inclination or what we think it is like it could be something that could help to at least identify or tell us more about the Titans, where they came from, or maybe possibly some way to defeat them. So we still don't know what it is.
Do they build it up like it's some big thing?
Oh yeah, that's like one of the big things is like like the whole point actually, like the whole point of one of the big missions of the second half of the first season is them trying to figure out a way to get back there so they can see what's in the basement. So yeah, hopefully that wasn't a spoiler for anybody.
what if it's like nothing? What if it's like not even
I know, like what if it,
ideal?
what if it's like, I fear like what if it was destroyed or what
I
if it
had
was
a
lost.
unicorn in my basement.
This is plushie collection.
It's the last unicorn. He can help us. And Armin just rides him off into the sunset and goes.
Because there's a rainbow.
Yeah, it has to be a rainbow. It's coming out of the unicorns behind. He's pooping a rainbow.
That's the next solo on his album.
Yeah.
My unicorn rocks, it poops rainbows.
The question.
First, this
I
is...
love how fast the hands shoot up. It's like, yes!
I know, I love it.
First, this is Christa, Mice Guy. It is currently 8 p.m. We did start late. The people in the room have graciously allowed us to stay an extra 5 or 10 minutes, so we have time for maybe 3 or 4 questions.
Okay,
Just
gotcha.
to let you know. And first,
I'm sorry that it went so fast. I wish that we'd had more time.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Doing all right? How are you?
Ecstatic.
I can tell.
Well.
I was going to ask, for you working with all the other voice actors, was it fun or awesome just to be around other voice actors?
Actually, the thing is, are you talking about while we were recording the show?
Yes.
Actually, the way that we record and the way that ADR has to be done in anime, we go in and record one at a time. So I've never sometimes we go in and record, and other actors had already been in, so we could play off them, and that's super helpful and awesome. But a lot of the times you go in and you're recording in a vacuum, like you're the only actor that's there. So the really cool part is sometimes getting to meet the voice actors, the people that we've been working with sometimes for years. That we will be working with them side by side in show after show after show, and never meet them, never even know what they look like. We just know them by their voice. So getting to finally meet them is the really cool part. Like first time I got to meet Bryn was the commentary for Data Live, and that was really cool. It's always so much fun to put face to voice. About you?
I just thought it was, how funny would that be if everyone was in the booth though, and we were like reacting off each other like, you know what? That'd be so awesome.
It would be awesome, but here's the thing: getting actors together is not unlike herding cats. So making sure that you can schedule all of them at the same time is not only time-consuming but completely impractical, both from a scheduling perspective and from a monetary perspective.
I mean, like, I'm still in high school, so like I'll come for like 3 hours and go back to school. So it's weird. It'd be impossible.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. It can be nuts. Only a few times have I ever recorded with other actors in the booth, and it has been a blast. It's always been super fun to be able to play off of that energy, like right there live.
Like
there's no
So fun.
Wallace sessions are the one time where you really get to do that. Who here knows? By show of hands, who does not know what Walla means? That's awesome. Okay, cool. Walla in terms of dubbing stands for with all actors. Like we were talking about earlier, when you just have a bunch of soldiers or a bunch of background stuff, you have like 4 or 5 people in the booth. That's some place where you not only get to play off each other's energy, but so much of it is almost 100% improv. And so you get to say and do things that are going to be buried in the mix that no one will ever hear. So there's a lot of really crazy stuff that happens in Walla sessions.
I got to be a cat once. That was fun. I don't know why I felt like sharing that. I just did.
Got to be a cat once. It was.
Like a cat. Meow.
Meow.
All right, one more question, so make it a good one. One more.
I'm so
I think we can do a couple more. Let's do 2 more.
Okay, everyone's
And
pointing
we're
over
gonna
there.
we've got a whole bunch
Whatever's
of people
being
pointing at this one over
pointed
here.
at, whoever is
You'll
there.
be the last question.
Okay.
Okay, so
Wait, where
real
are you?
quick.
stand up and yell.
Yeah, stand up and yell. Here we go.
Where are you?
Hey, what's up, Elsa?
Okay.
Okay, so you mentioned, a lot of Armin's solo album and your rap career. So I have a question.
Okay.
If Attack on Titan were a Broadway musical, what would that look like? And what would your character's big number be?
His big number?
I love this.
Oh, I already know what Armin's big number would be. Armin's big number would be a musical version of his impassioned speech in episode 9. So, hands down, that would be it. I'm not sure what it would be called. I actually know exactly what it would be called. It would be called I Saluted So Hard I Cracked a Rib. And, the choreography would be stellar.
Oh, yeah.
I know, right?
That'd be so awesome. Oh my gosh.
I mean, like, they somehow pulled off Spider-Man with only a few casualties, so...
Like, what if you just got like a bunch of basketball players and they just like they're the Titans, they're just going around like dancing. Oh my god.
Because basketball players are tall?
Well,
yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Okay,
I was wondering how they would do
get a
it.
bunch of midgets and then the basketball players and then it'll work out.
There you go. I think Peter Dinklage would be Aaron.
All right, I'm gonna give you a spoiler
Levi.
for my character because it's not a big deal. It's just it took me like 30 minutes to record it. Seriously, it's not gonna be your favorite character. And come Come on, you guys.
It's my favorite character.
Anyway, my boyfriend gets ripped in half. So my song would be Guts or Glory, but not both.
That was awesome. That was a good one.
That just ripped my heart. That was so...
And you just came up with Christa's song. That just ripped my heart in half.
Basically, it's like, why can't the world just be wonderful? Like, I mean, basically, like, it'd just be a song about rainbows and flowers and the unicorn that lives in the basement. Like, that would be what her song was about. Like,
Copyrighted by Disney.
And there you go. And the person who...
The pointy person!
You got this.
Hi, pointy person.
Our guest is Hanna.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, yay! It is one of your favorites!
Sorry, I spoiled you on the character. You probably already knew what happened.
Well, I just wanted to know if you guys were all in the Pacific Rim, or your characters, if they were all in the Pacific Rim universe, who would they be drift compatible with?
This is so weird. I asked that question already in my media interview. That's so weird.
Somebody else that they have to pilot their Jaeger with. It takes 2 pilots. So just who would they be compatible with in order to pilot their giant robot?
In Attack on Titan?
If our characters were in the Pacific Rim universe.
I don't know. What I'm saying is it? Do you mean like with one of those characters or with the Attack on Titan characters?
Attack on Titan.
Okay, so with
Huh?
Oh!
Go ahead.
Ymir. That's just how it is.
I don't know. Maybe Annie. You never know.
It is right.
Are these Attack on Titan with Attack on Titan?
Yeah.
Like who?
So you're making like couples right now?
We already know who Hanna would be just compatible with.
He's dead though.
There's plenty of fish in the sea. All right, well, guys, sorry that we ran a little bit late, but and sorry that we only had an hour. Thank you so much for all your questions.
We had so much fun with you guys.
Yeah, we all have. Please be sure to watch tonight. If you have Twitter, be sure to follow.